Hello, thank you so much for joining me here today. Let's go ahead and dive in and see if we can get a message here today from your future spouse. So let's see what they want you to know. So this is somebody who's really dreamed of home life. This is somebody who's wanted to have closeness, wanted to have connection for a really long time. And this is somebody who's maybe even focused on building themselves up to be the best possible partner before that they, put themselves out there in relationships. So if you already know this person, which we'll dive into a little bit later, but if you already know this person, this could explain why maybe they've been more focusing on their job or focused on their money than they've been focused on relationships, at least for the last little bit, because this Four of Wands energy wants to create a home. We want to create closeness. We want to create connection and excitement and passion and desire. And the King of Pentacles wants to create the security. So this person might have been accumulating money. They want to be able to be somebody who can provide in a relationship. Maybe they've been somebody who's doing a lot of self-work. They want to be able to be somebody who's stable and reliable in a relationship. And they've spent a lot of time is maybe calming their, inner demons or calming their mind, trying to figure out the best way for them to kind of show up as a stable, reliable person. Especially since we have 2 4s, which are the cards of stability, the numbers of stability. And then we have the King of Pentacles, and the Pentacles are all about that stability there as well. And now we have another 4, the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles in this deck is a really nice card actually, because it does give us this joyful idea of holding on to what we have. And so I feel like this person is somebody who really wants to create a relationship, wants to create a family structure, wants to create a partnership that revolves around the idea of being incredibly grateful and understanding of what you have. And so I feel like this is somebody who is in a place of recognizing that the stability that they have within themselves, the ability that they have to create that foundation, to work on themselves, to get their job or their money in order, creates the opportunity for a better relationship, because we eliminate a lot of stresses, we don't project onto the other person. And we just kind of create this happiness within that gets put onto the other person instead of sadness or difficulties or anxiety that gets put on the other person, right? 3 of Pentacles is a great card as well, because we're focusing on that stability, but we're also focusing on trying to create community, trying to create connection. So this might be somebody who is saying, not only is the relationship aspect to me something that's incredibly important, but also friendship within a relationship is something that's incredibly important to me. I don't want to have a connection that's, only romance first. I don't want to have a connection that is only based on passion. I want to be able to have a connection that is focused on friendship and focused on building up and focused on moving forward in a way that creates happiness and community and can just kind of move us forward in the best way possible. So I feel like this is somebody who is saying, I want to build a friendship with you. Not only is the relationship something that I desire, but I also really want to build a friendship with you. And so they've spent a lot of time maybe working on their issues themselves. Since the Six of Swords only has one person on the card, they may have been working on themselves, right? Working on their issues, working on the things that they've got going on in their mind, calming their mind, creating a peaceful place within inside of themselves. And the Queen of Swords, they want to be able to meet expectations. This person is somebody who wants to be able to transform with a partner, but also wants to be able to hold vision with a partner as well. So I see this as somebody who's really great for partnership. This is somebody who wants to be able to see a partnership move forward for the long haul. They don't just want a quick relationship. They want something that's going to be stable. They want something that's going to work together. They want community. They want connection. All right, so if this person is not in your energy already, they are coming forward really, really quickly. The 8 of Wands can say that you may already feel them. So I would say for maybe 60% of you that is watching this, that this person is already around you. This future spouse is already in, you're in contact with them somehow. For the other 40%, you can feel them around you, meaning they're coming really quickly. This is somebody who's coming forward soon rather than coming forward later. Now, the 2 of Wands can say that maybe they're coming forward into your life when there is a plan about the future. You're making some decisions about the future, and that's when they're coming into your life because, you know, it's about building together. Three of Pentacles. So when you're trying to make this next chapter of your life, it's not like you're catering to them, but it's giving you the space to build up with them instead of building up the next portion of your life and then seeing how they fit in. This is like giving you the opportunity to build up together with this person. And this is something that they really desire as well. Because of the Three of Pentacles, this person is saying, I want to build up together. I want that foundation and a connection. I want to be able to have that community. I want to rely upon each other, and I want to be able to have that strong foundation between the two of us so that things really move forward in a really beautiful way. And so with this Two of Wands energy, it seems like there's an opportunity here for you to build up with somebody else in a way that creates this excitement for more, this passion for more, this desire for your future. And it really allows you the opportunity to build up with somebody in a way that creates flow, in a way that creates maybe even possibilities that you didn't even know were out there for you to go after. These things that you didn't even realize were directions in life that you could possibly take. So I feel like this person is coming into your life at a point of transition when you're planning about the future, seeing what's the best pathway for you, thinking about all your different options and directions and avenues that you could go ahead and move forward into, and just kind of thinking where you want to take your life. All right. So I feel like with this Queen of Wands, with the Nine of Swords, this person is going to show you how instead of being worried about how to get to where you want to go, or instead of being worried about, you know, taking action or calling things in, or just kind of like how can you get to your desires, I feel like this person is going to teach you something about using your energy, how you can call things to come forward towards you, and how you can be a little bit more comfortable in recognizing where you can excel. So because this person's wanting to build together, I feel like they're going to show you the points within inside of yourself that are already there that you can work with, right? They can maybe compliment you and say, oh my God, you're so good at design. You're so good at putting together outfits. You're so good at interior design. Maybe that's something that you can do for your next stage of life, right? If you've been in a place of wondering what's going on with your career, maybe you can take those design elements and bring them forward. Or maybe you're somebody who already does design, or I should say you're somebody who already does something in their career that they enjoy, but you can add that to the little bit of extra portion for you to have some sort of creativity in your career, right? Say you're a teacher, maybe you want to design your classroom, right? There's an opportunity for you to bring that energy into your work. I feel like there's something going on here with this Queen of Wands where they're going to show you the power that you have in the places that you've been worried. Instead of recognizing only the fears, instead of looking towards where something could be going wrong or something could be difficult about going after the things that you want, it's like they give you the opportunity to realize where you can take power. And the Queen of Wands is somebody who's so incredibly attractive, and not just like outwardly appearance attractive, but you are like this giant magnet that's just calling things to come forward towards you. And I feel like being in this partnership, they're going to show you how to kind of switch on that magnet, to call things to come forward, to recognize that power. And the power that you have within inside of yourself, this pull is something that they're so pulled into just as itself. The ability to recognize that within inside of you is something that they truly desire. So Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, they might like how you take charge in situations, or they might like the ability that you have to kind of focus on opportunity or creation or move forward with new ideas, how you carry yourself. There might be something that they really feel that pull towards your confidence or pull towards your ability to take charge into situations, right? And especially with this Four of Wands, they might find that you are somebody who really complements them in certain ways as well, that the two of you can work together as this yin and yang, and that's something that they really feel like is going to add to their life in such an enjoyable way. So this Three of Pentacles, this person really desires building up with you, and that's something that they're super, super enjoyed about and excited about when it comes to the idea of being your future spouse and connecting with you and, you know, seeing the next directions that this energy between you two can take. So I really like this. Let's grab the bottom of the deck and see what's going on. We have the Page of Wands. This person is so excited about the adventurous energy between the two of you. I feel like they're going to say that they are excited to spend some time exploring with you, whether it be taking little trips around your city or big trips across the country. This person is in a state of excitement with the idea of building up and exploring whatever part of life that they can with you. All right, so thank you for joining me today. I'd love to connect with you for personal reading if that's something you're interested in. Check out my website, temperanceandsage.com.